This is an audiobook by Kickster DVDs, and I hope you enjoyed. This is Beast Quest Ferno Fire Dragon, Book 1. So, welcome to my audiobook. Hope you enjoy. Welcome to the Kingdom of Avantia. I am Aduro, a good wizard residing in the palace of King Hugo. You join us at a difficult time. Let me explain. The ancient scripts say that our peaceful kingdom shall one day be plunged into peril. Now that time has come. Under the evil spell of Malvel, the dark wizard, 6 beasts, fire dragon, sea serpent, mountain giant, horseman, snow monster, and flamebird, run wild and destroy the land they once protected. Avantia is in danger, but the ancient scripts also predict an unlikely hero. It is written that a boy shall take up the quest to free the beasts from the curse and save the kingdom. We do not know who this boy is, only that his time is come. We pray our young hero will have the courage and the heart to take up the quest. Will you join us as we wait and watch? Avantia salutes you, Aduro. Prologue. Caldor the Brave stood at the foot of a mountain. His bronze armour gleamed in the pale morning sunlight. The fire dragon is close. I can feel it. And this is the prologue. The knight pointed his sword up towards the mist at the top of the mountain. For the sake of our kingdom, it must be stopped. Good luck, sir, said Edward, his young page. Caldor held out an armoured hand and placed it on Edward's shoulder. They both understood they might never see each other again. The knight turned to climb the smooth, dark slope. His feet slipped and skidded on the rock, but he dragged himself up with determination, slowly climbing higher and higher. Soon the mist closed behind him, and he was lost from sight. All that was left was an eerie silence. Edward shivered. Suddenly the mountain started to shake. Edward could feel the vibrations travelling through his feet and up his legs. He stumbled, and his chin hit the ground as a huge shudder threw him to the ground. There was a metallic taste in his mouth. Blood! What was happening? Caldor! Edward yelled, scrambling to his feet as the rock shifted beneath him. Come back! But his voice was lost in the grinding sounds that filled the air. The whole mountain shook violently. Was it about to come crashing down on him? Edward was seized with panic, heart pounding. He looked up and saw 2 overhanging rocks start to move. Their sharp edges caught the light as they edged out. Suddenly, they slashed through the air like giant axe heads. Edward flinched. As the mist cleared, he glimpsed Caldor clinging to the side of the mountain. Then something reared up beyond the night, and Edward saw the flash of an eye and the thick scales of leathery skin. It was the spiked head of a huge dragon. Suddenly, everything made horrible sense. His master had been right. The beast was close. This wasn't a mountain, it was the dragon itself. Glancing down with a rush of fear, Edward realised that he was standing on the dragon's tail and that Caldor was holding onto the monster's back. And those 2 overhanging rocks were the dragon's mighty wings. He wanted to run, but his legs were frozen with fear. Now he could see the sides of the dragon moving in and out as it breathed heavily. Steam hissed out of the creature's nostrils. Caldor, come back! Edward yelled again, but a terrifying roar drowned out his words. The dragon's wings unfolded again, stretching out to beat the air in a deadly rhythm. It's taken off! Edward shouted. Caldor, quick! Get back! Get back! Caldor's words carried faintly on the air. Go to the city! Warn King Hugo! Run! Before Edward could move, the dragon flicked its tail, sending him flying. He hit the ground hard, shaking and gasping for breath. As the terrifying beast rose up into the air, Caldor's screams filled his head. Edward struggled to his feet and tried to run after his master, but the dragon was already high above him. It let out a huge roar, and a jet of orange flame lit up the sky. As it disappeared into the distance, one of Caldor's gauntlets, I don't know how to pronounce that word, gauntlets, scorched and smoking, clattered to the ground beside Edward. Clutched in its fingers was a golden key. The echoes of Caldor's cries hung in the air, then silence. The night was gone, and his mission to free the fire dragon from Malvol's terrible curse had failed. And that's leaving off in part 2, when we're going to be talking about chapter 1, The Mysterious Fire.